Hello students. So today we will look at the activity of preparing the business model canvas for your startup idea. But before you move on to this lecture, I really hope that you have already viewed my previous lecture on business model canvas and then you are moving to this activity session. If not, please go there and then come back. Let's see. So you now know that there are 9 blocks of a business model canvas and you need to fill each of these blocks based on your planning and startup idea for your own case. We have seen the examples of lemonade soda stand in the park, how the business model looks like. We saw the example of Uber for all these 9 components. So I hope that now you have understanding about what kind of things should be written in your canvas for your own startup idea. So before we move on, so what is today's task that you need to do for an activity? Number one thing, task one is study the business model of at least 20 startups in your sector. Say for example, you have chosen a startup in education technology sector. So I want you to identify first 20 startups in your domain, study their business models, try to prepare business model canvas for at least 5 startups, right? Now why I am saying these things to you, because this will help you to understand what are different ways of developing business or making a business model in today's time that are proven, right? And this will help you to understand more about different business models in your own sector. Second, prepare at least 3 different business model canvas for your startup idea. In first task, what you were doing, you were studying the business model of 20 startups other than you are not a part of it, and then you are preparing a business model canvas for 5 startups from the list of 20. Now once you have the knowledge, sufficient knowledge, now you start building the business model for your startup idea, but there should be 3 different business model. Whatever you want to change, you change that. It may be a cost, it may be the way you do partnerships, whatever you want. But I want you to think about all those possible options. I'll tell you one example where you can think of it. Say for example, if I am an edtech platform or an editor app, for example, in a K-12 segment school education, you may have different plans or different models of revenue streams. Like you may have revenues from one per course basis. So maybe you sell one course and you get some revenue out of it. Or else you also say your user says, okay, you pay me on month basis or subscription basis. So if you say, okay, there is 150 rupees for monthly subscription and you get access to all the course that I have, then you may also have option like payment on the basis of the number of watch hours you use from my platform. So it all depends what kind of model you choose. With all this decision, your entire business model will get changed. So I want you to think of 3 different business models of your startup idea. That is task number 2. And task 3 is evaluate all of these 3 business models. Take the user's feedback, the customer's feedback, and select the best suited model for a startup idea, and then we will go on and implement that model in the market. So I hope you got this clear idea about what this activity is all about, and this is very, very essential for you to understand how you are going to be profitable in this sector by providing us product or services to a problem or a customer. Thank you so much. So wish you all the best.